Good evening. I'm Scott Okamoto, the Community Outreach and Marketing Manager at ACC Maple Tree Village Senior Living Community. I'm delighted that you are with us tonight, and we welcome back George Connor and Mary Nakamura to ACC's online concert series. Last October, they became the first group to perform in ACC's new online format, paving the way for all the other musical groups to do the same. Since then, we've learned how to do other fitness classes, cooking classes, workshops, and even support groups over Zoom, Facebook, and YouTube. The turnout for these events have been great. These online programs are essential to the health and well-being of our seniors out in the community. That's why we've decided to invest in them and offer these opportunities at no charge to the community. So if you'd like to become a sponsor or underwriter of ACC's programs, please contact Lisa Poon here at ACC Senior Services. Or if you would like to make a donation now, please go to the website accsv.org and click the donation link. On Friday, February 26th, we have another fine concert coming to ACC's online programs. Daniel Roast is an acclaimed classical guitar player, and Francesca Anderson is the principal flute for the Folsom Lake Symphony. Together, they're an amazing and very entertaining duo, so you don't want to miss their performance. It starts at 2:30 on Friday, February the 26th. Tonight, we have a Zoom room up, so if you'd like to be in our Zoom room, please go to accsv.org/online and follow the links to join us on Zoom. And with that, please join me in welcoming back two familiar faces, George Connor and Mary Nakamura.
Now you can actually see our faces. Ready?
Yes.
I don't have you, I don't have you. No dream can bust this feeling to a million pieces. No, I don't have you, I don't have you. No matter what you say, no matter what I do, I see the street light shine down Avenue. Don't the shadows there move through my heart? All the people clash, walking by me now. You're not with me here, 'cause we're apart. I don't have you, I don't have you. No dream can bust this feeling to a million pieces. No, I don't have you, I don't have you. No matter what you say, no matter what I do. Bum bum bum,
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 bum bum,
ba-da ba-da ba-da, bum bum bum,
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 bum bum.
bum bum bum. I can't change your mind if you wanna go, just like I can't change the way that my feelings show. I can pull on you and block your run, but I must hold my pride close, telling everyone I don't have you, I don't have you. No dream can bust this feeling to a million pieces. No Wednesday, Thursday too, with tears in front of you. You're not with me here, 'cause we're apart. You're not with me here, 'cause we're apart.
Take it away, George.
Yeah, push it all over on me, huh? Okay. I think I said this before, but good to see everybody again, even though we can't see you. So it's, first of all, a real honor, and we feel very privileged to be asked back, and it's been really wonderful to participate in these live stream concerts. We were also in the Home for the Holidays show that was really a lot of fun, and we've been so pleased with the outpouring of talent with all these acts coming forward. So it's really an honor and privilege to have been able to kick that off. And Mary and I have been practicing some songs for you. And but before that, we wanted to just acknowledge that I don't do the social media thing. So if I ever appear like uncaring or that I'm distracted and not paying attention, I have noticed all the wonderful comments coming over on Facebook. And just because I don't respond personally, I'm not a social media person, but I wanted to thank all the people, Glenn, Koichi, Mark Cisak, all these people that chime in with wonderful comments. Mary, do you have anything to add to that?
No.
Well, thanks. You got to carry your load, Mary.
I will, with all
At any
those
rate,
set changes.
in talking with Ted, we thought we might try to change up the decor a little bit, or try to, change the ambiance. Thus, the prop, the fruit I have here. So I brought this. Well, it's going to be a long show. We might get hungry, right? So, Mary, would you like me to peel you
me
a
a
grape?
grape?
Huh? No, I had something a little more childish in mind. Since we have to do this distancing thing,
Okay.
we're 6 feet apart.
You're not
I know
going to throw
because
that at me, are you?
I measured it. No, I'm not going to at you, but
Oh.
let's see if I can throw it into your open
No.
mouth from this distance. No. I didn't think she'd go for it. It's not like it's the pineapple, Mary. It's not going to hurt if I miss. Okay? But, okay, so anyway, enough silliness here. Let's start into the program. We're going to mix it up with some recognizable songs. The first one we're going to do, we just did our traditional opening I Don't Have You song by the Roach Sisters. This is a song called A World Without Love that was written by Paul McCartney. A lot of people don't know that it was written by Paul McCartney because it was popularized by Peter and Gordon. But this is a song that I know from my childhood, and so I really enjoy this song. We do it in kind of a swing rhythm. Here we go. Please lock me away and don't allow the day here inside where I hide with my loneliness. I don't care what they say, I won't stay in a world without love. We sing out of tune, rain clouds hide the moon. I'm okay, here I stay with my loneliness. I don't care what they say, I won't stay in a world without love. So I wait, and in a while I will see my true love smile. She may come, I know not when. When she does, I'll know. So baby, until then, lock me away and don't allow the day here inside where I hide with my loneliness. I don't care what they say, I won't stay in a world without love. They say I won't stay in a world without love. So I wait, and in a while I will see my true love smile. She may come, I know not when. When she does, I'll know. So baby, until then, lock me away and don't allow the day here inside where I hide with my loneliness. I don't care what they say, I won't stay in a world without love. I don't care what they say, I won't stay in a world without love. I don't care what
what they say. I won't stay in a world without love.
Yay.
Okay. Okay. Anything to say about this song, Mary?
No.
Well, you're pleading the fifth on everything, aren't you? Okay. Well,
I have to save up all my talking points for all those guitar switches.
oh, the guitar switches, yeah. As you see, there will be numerous guitar switches. Okay. The second song that we're going to do is a Beatles song. Some people wonder why don't they do more Beatles songs, because the Beatles had wonderful harmonies, and that's one thing that we like to work on, our vocal harmonies. So we decided to learn one. Well, we've actually been playing it for a while. This is one of our songs that it's not a well-known Beatles song like Day Tripper or Hey Jude or anything like this. It's one of the older Beatles songs, but this is called Babies in Black.
Oh dear, what can I do? Baby's in black and I'm feeling blue. Tell me, oh, what can I do? She thinks of him, and so she dresses in black. And though he'll never come back, she's dressed in black. Dear, what can I do? Baby's in black and I'm feeling blue. Tell me, oh, what can I do? I think of her, but she thinks only of him. And though it's only a whim, she thinks of him. Dear, what can I do? Baby's in black and I'm feeling blue. Tell me, oh, what can I do? Oh, how long will it take till she sees a mistake she has made? Dear, what can I do? Baby's in black and I'm feeling blue. Tell me, oh, what can I do? Oh, how long will it take till she sees a mistake she has made? Dear, what can I do? Baby's in black and I'm feeling blue. Tell me, oh, what can I do? She thinks of him, and so she dresses in black. And though he'll never come back, she's dressed in black. Dear, what can I do? Baby's in black and I'm feeling blue. Tell me, oh, what can I do?
All right, George.
Okay.
Now
Little
you're not-
rough.
It's okay.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
because, we're just, this isn't our day job.
Yeah, not bad for local talent, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
So I'll
now,
let you introduce the next couple of songs. I need some water.
okay. What's throwing me off is I'd expected a little bit more support from Mary there, but, okay, it's bad enough that we have to be separated like this, but, so I'm a little bit discombobulated here. But, okay, we actually are going to do a couple of country western songs, and you might think, wow, George and Mary doing country western songs? Well, I wonder if a lot of the people out there, like me, actually grew up in Sacramento. I did. I grew up in, my formative years were kind of in North Highlands. Back then, McClellan Air Force Base was going, and it was kind of a middle-class community. So as a young kid, walking on the, yeah, I see you. He's cueing me to look into the camera. Okay. As a young kid in North Highlands, I would be walking through my neighborhood and there'd be a garage door open and some guy'd be working on his car and with a transistor radio playing. And a lot of the times these guys would be listening to KRAK radio. That was a AM country western music station back then. And so I got exposed to a lot of country western songs when I was younger. One of the songs that we're going to do, the first song, Easy Lovin', is actually one of the songs that I remember from back in that era. It's a duet by Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn. But I just wanted to mention that later on in my career, I had a chance to cross paths with kind of a country western celebrity, a local celebrity, a gal named Ola Louise Westmoreland. And for those that don't know who she is, she was the one that sang the Denio's Farmers Market auction. Take a peek at Denio's Farmers Market and auction. And so in my work world, one day I was introduced to her and I said, "Are you actually the Ola Louise?" And she launched off into that song. And so I thought, that's really cool. And she said, "Hey, by the way, we're going to have a party, a barbecue, and some of the people from Crack Radio, Big Jim Hall and Joey Mitchell are going to be there." There were a couple of DJs from Crack Radio at the time, and sadly I didn't go, but I'm always regretted that. But at any rate, Mary by this time is usually giving me a poke in the ribs and saying, "Okay, come on, let's get on with it, George." Yes. But I'm out of reach now, so you can't do that. Okay, so this is our rendition of the duet called Easy Lovin' by Loretta Lynn. Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty. Ready?
Easy lovin',
So sexy looking. Well, I know from the feeling it comes from the heart.
easy lovin', every day is Thanksgiving. To count all my blessings, I wouldn't know where to start. Every time I look you over, so real to life it seems.
All that upon your pretty shoulders there's a pair of angel wings.
Easy lovin', seeing's believing. Life with you is like living in a beautiful dream. Every time I look you over, so real to life it seems.
All that upon your pretty shoulders there's a pair of angel wings.
Easy lovin', seeing's believing. Life with you is like living in a beautiful dream. Easy lovin'. Bet you
Good
didn't
job.
know George could hit those high notes. Good job, George.
I can't.
I know.
Okay. Why don't you say something about the next song, Mary?
So, as George mentioned, we we try to select songs for, for the audience. It's kind of hard to do it for these live streams because we don't really know who's going to be watching. And we're kind of eclectic in terms of the songs that we choose, but this is a song that was made popular by Emmylou Harris. It's called Making Believe. And again, it will feature George in his upper register.
You had to blow it. Oh, God. I'm going to try to do it. Got a bit of a dry mouth. I don't know. It must be the nerves.
Oh.
So, but we're going to give it a go. And as Mary said, we don't really know who's out there in cyber world watching. When we used to do our live shows, there'd be a returning crowd of our friends and faithful supporters, but for all we know, there could be a bunch of tattooed and pierced Gen Xers out there watching us while they vape. I kind of doubt it, though. To them, we would just be Asian square. Right. Okay.
Debbie said amazingly high voice, George. Wow.
Debbie who? No, just kidding. Okay. Okay, yeah. Kitty Wells also recorded this song a long, long time ago. I don't think she actually wrote it, but this is called Making Believe.
Making believe that you still love me. It's leaving me alone and so blue. Still I'll always dream I'll never own you. Making believe it's all I can do. Can't hold you close when you're not with me. You're somebody's love. You'll never be mine. Making believe I'll spend my lifetime loving you and making believe. Making believe I never lost you, but my happy hours I find are so few. My plans for the future will never come true. Making believe, what else can I do? Making believe I'll spend my lifetime loving you and making believe, loving you and making believe.
Good job, Mary.
Thank you. You too, George. So we're gonna make one of those guitar switches now, and so I'm gonna talk a little bit. Hope you liked those two country songs that George picked. As I said, we're known as Asian Pair, and I have my little prop here. Okay. So, Asian Pair. I guess we first named chose that name in 2015. George was like, put out some different names, I forget now, and I said, no. And so, but Asian Pear was like, oh, that sounds really good. That's very cute. And so we kind of, we both like eating Asian pears, but anyways, so we chose Asian Pear, and it's a play on the word, and it's kind of stuck since then. And so we actually met in the guitar ensemble. We're part of the ACC guitar ensemble in 2012. And actually, technically, we met in like 2009 when I met Glenn Watanabe. And he played guitar for our Ohana dance group because I was in hula at the time. So George and Chris were also guitarists that played for our hula group. So we go way back, and again, Asian Pear. So let me know when you're ready, George.
Just about there, Mary.
Okay, all right. So let's see. In terms of these concerts, we used to do them live before COVID, and we would do it in this room, the community room at ACC, Senior Services. And it was an opportunity for us to really just play the songs we wanted to play and perform, and it gave us an opportunity to work on, just personal growth and developing our confidence in these songs. And we would often have like a tip jar, and so people that came to watch, if they'd like to make a donation, we gave all the donations to ACC. And so if we want to continue that tradition, so if you're enjoying the music, and I know we've only done a few, but if you're enjoying the evening, we hope you consider making a donation to ACC for all the wonderful programming that they offer to help support our most vulnerable and fragile seniors here in Sacramento County. So we enjoy doing this, not only for ourselves, but also giving back. Are you ready?
Yeah, ready. Okay. So the next song that we're going to do, an old folk song written by a guy that was popular back in the 60s and 70s named Donovan Leach, a Scotsman. He wrote the songs Mellow Yellow and a few other songs, Season of the Witch. For a while he enjoyed some... Huh?
Doing Sound of Silence.
Are we doing Sound of Silence?
Yes.
Oh, no. Really?
Yes. Okay, you switch guitars because they already programmed it in. Oh, we can do this one? All right, okay, we'll do this one then.
Okay. I apologize. This is
okay.
on me, huh? Okay. Well, Mary, you noticed that I had the high-strung guitar.
No.
You didn't notice. Okay. All right. I apologize. My bad. Okay.
It was when you said Donovan. I'm like, wait a minute.
Okay. So are we going to do both high-strung guitar
Yes.
songs then?
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna
Is
switch
that
the
okay,
order.
guys? Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Another complication with all these guitar switches, and you might wonder, like, why, Okay. Well, other than the obvious reason of being able to show off my guitars, they're in different tunings, and so to save, you the boredom of having to sit through me tuning, I just brought guitars that are already supposedly set up for that. We didn't anticipate this kind of glitch would go on, but I totally own up to that. So this is a high-strung guitar. You might notice the high chimey quality of the song, the sound. So here we go.
In the chilly hours and minutes of uncertainty, I want to be in the warm hold of your loving and mine. you all around me, and to take your hand along the sand. Ah, but I may as well try and catch the wind. When sundown pales the sky, I want to hide a while behind your smile. Everywhere I'd look, your eyes I'd find. For me to love you now would be the sweetest thing. 'Twould make me sing. Ah, but I may as well try and catch the wind. Dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee. When rain has hung the leaves with tears, I want you near to kill my fears, to help me to leave all my blues behind. For standing in your heart is where I want to be and long to be. Ah, but I may as well try and catch the wind. Dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, 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 dee-dee-dee. When rain has hung the leaves with tears, I want you near to kill my fears, to help me to leave all my blues behind. For standing in your heart is where I want to be and long to be. Ah, but I may as well try and catch the wind. Ah, but I may as well try and catch the wind.
Thank you. Sorry, Nina, we didn't tell you this was our loud song. So poor Nina's with her headphones on going, whoa. It's a lot louder than our other songs. Okay. So we're going to do another song on the high-strung guitar. It's a song by Leonard Cohen called Hey, That's No Way to Say Goodbye.
Yeah, Judy Collins had a nice, really, a version of this song. Sweet, kind of regretful lament.
I loved you in the morning, our kisses deep and warm, your hair upon the pillow like a sleepy golden storm. Many loved before us, I know we are not new, in city and in forest, they smiled like me and you. Now it's come to distances, and both of us must try. Your eyes are soft with sorrow. Hey, that's no way to say goodbye. I'm not looking for another as I wander in my time. Walk me to the corner, our steps will always rhyme. You know my love goes with you, as your love stays with me. It's just the way it changes like the shoreline and the sea. Let's not talk of love or chains or things we can't untie. Your eyes are soft with sorrow. Hey,
Hey,
that's no way to say goodbye. I loved you in the morning, our kisses deep and warm, your hair upon the pillow like a sleepy golden storm. Many loved before us, I know we are not new. In city and in forest, they smiled like me and you. Let's not talk of love or chains or things we can't untie. Your eyes are soft with sorrow. Hey, that's no way to say goodbye.
thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Where are we now, Mary?
Did you want to insert the break here, or, okay. We can do another change,
Okay.
George.
Okay.
Now we'll go to the half step.
George and Mary will be right back with some more music for us to enjoy. While they change out a few guitars on the side and take a quick moment for a break, I just wanted to share with you a milestone that happened at ACC Maple Tree Village last month. We celebrated 1 year of being open. ACC Maple Tree Village is the newest senior living community offering assisted living, supportive independent living, and memory care here in the Greenhaven Pocket area. If you didn't get a chance to visit ACC Maple Tree Village, be sure to visit our virtual tour on the website at accmtv.org. We have apartments available for assisted living and a limited availability for memory care at this time. Please give us a call if you have any interest in ACC Maple Tree Village's senior living or know anybody that can use our resources. And now back to Mary and George.
Thanks, Scott. So George has another guitar.
Yet another guitar.
This is the third one.
For those guitar enthusiasts out there, the three on the left are Dana Bourgeois guitars, and the one on the right, the smaller one, is a Mark Beneteau guitar. All nice high-end guitars. Because the names all start with B, I call this group of guitars my killer bees. So, what song are we going to do
Raymond
next?
was
Mary?
jealous.
Yeah.
We're going to do our Simon and Garfunkel song.
Okay. Song needs no introduction. From the little riff in the beginning, you'll probably figure it out.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone. 'Neath the halo of a street lamp,
I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never shared. No one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words like silent raindrops fell, echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, whispered in the sound of silence.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wow, a lot of comments on that one. I have my phone up here. It's Facebook. So,
What are they saying, Mary?
oh, let's see. They said Sound of Silence, one of my fave from Terry Endo, Randy Fun, and there's a whole bunch of hearts that just came up.
Okay.
So-
And so what? Let's see. We're going to be doing
Since I Fell for You?
Since I Fell for You.
Yes.
Okay. Got it. Okay, Mary,
All right.
your time to shine.
When you just give love and never get love, it's time to let love depart. I know it's so, and yet I know I can't get you out of my heart. You made me leave my happy home. You took my love and now you're gone. Since I fell for you, love brings such misery and pain. I guess I'll never be the same since I fell for you. Well, it's too bad and it's too sad, but I'm in love with you. You love me, then you snub me, but what can I do? I'm still in love with you. I guess I'll never see the light most every night since I fell for you. Well, it's too bad and it's too sad, but I'm in love with you. You love me, oh, then you snub me. But what can I do? I'm still in love with you. I guess I'll never see the light. I get the blues most every night since I fell for you. Since I fell for you. Thank you. Thanks, George.
Okay.
Are you gonna say your part first, and then I'll talk about my part, or?
Okay. Why don't we do it like this?
Okay.
We actually got a request. This was from my good friend Cheryl. She said that she used to like to listen to this song in Japanese. This is actually a Japanese song, an actually true Asian song. We're Asian pairs, so doesn't it stand to reason that we should occasionally do an Asian song? And it's not just a Western song with an Asian reference like, I'd like to get you on a slow boat to China, all by myself, all alone. No, this is an actual Japanese song with Japanese lyrics. So, okay. Supposed to play a little intro here.
Wait. So I was going to say something about this.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I got
okay.
carried away.
I know.
Let me eat a grape while you...
Yeah, eat a grape while I... So we're going to do a song called Ue o Muite Aruko, otherwise known as Sukiyaki. And it was written in 1961 by a Japanese student who was like attending a protest about occupation in Japan, and he was really saddened and disheartened, and so he wrote the song. Some of the lyrics are, he's walking and he's looking up at the sky so that his tears won't fall. So it's kind of a poignant song, and actually I'm wearing this shirt today. It says, "We will never forget," and it was regarding the 311 in Japan that happened in 2011 on March 11th. And it was those of you who might recall, it was the earthquake with a huge magnitude and generated a tsunami, which then also affected had a nuclear reaction in Fukushima. And so it was devastating to the country, and our church sent a team there to kind of provide some support, and then we sent a few more teams, and I went with my brother and a few other people about a year after the event, and we were helping people clean out debris from their fields, or we went working on the beach, clearing off stuff that was things that weren't supposed to be there. And it was just really humbling experience. We went in February, so it was really cold up there. And but it was also, the reason I guess I wanted to wear this shirt is because I wanted to send a message to the people of Japan that though it's been 10 years, we will never forget, and we will remember you. I brought some daffodils from my yard. You can't really see it, but and so daffodils, I guess, remind me of the hope of spring, and that life will continue on. Also, it kind of reminds me of my father And so I would bring daffodils like that to his grave. So anyways, this is a special song, so we dedicate this to people who have experienced, just the loss and sadness and are trying to hold their head up high, even though they may have tears. But yeah, so we dedicate this song.
Ready?
Thank you, George.
Nice job, Mary.
Thank you.
Okay, so we got to do another switch, huh?
Yes, we're doing another switch. So you probably wonder, like, how do they come up with these songs that we do? So it was, let's see, how can I say? Well, we wanted to, do songs that were, just had some impact. I mean, we know a lot of songs because we've been working together since 2012. So, as we were going through singing, okay, well, we don't want to repeat songs that we did in October. So we, with the exception of the first one, we did all different songs this time. And those of you who watched the first one, there was lots of people raving about George and his, that Gordon Lightfoot song, If You Could Read My Mind. And he does do a really good job at that song. But he also does, I think, does a really nice job of this next song. It's a song, was it written by Willie Nelson?
It is.
You right? Okay.
It is.
So it was, so this was my choice for George to do, for us to do, because I think it was, the creativity and the arrangement was just really spectacular. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. You were always on my mind.
I wish you wouldn't build me up like that, Mary. Watch me fall flat on my face. Okay. Yeah, I've always really liked this song. Whatever you think about Willie Nelson, he has written some beautiful songs over the years. So This is his song called You Were Always on My Mind. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I should have. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. If I made you feel second best, sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. I guess I never told you. I'm so happy you're mine. Little things I should have said and done, I just never found the time. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. Keep you satisfied. Little things I should have said and done, I just never found the time. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind.
Thanks, George. So what do you think? Wasn't that a great song for George? I can't hear the Zoom room, so I don't know. They're all screaming. Oh, see, someone's applauding and thumbs up and,
Really?
little
Oh, yeah.
fanfare thing. Do you want to take a question?
Take a question? We can do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
What's that? Oh, they have to unmute.
Those of you in the Zoom room, just unmute your mic and ask away. We can't guarantee we'll answer it, but
No personal questions, please.
no? Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about the next one, or you want me to?
Oh, the next song we're going to be doing, I guess the songwriter is Charlie McGettigan, a songwriter I'm not familiar with. Frances Black, one of the famous Black sisters from England, recorded this song, and I got one of her albums many years ago, and I just really, really like this song. It's a kind of a heartfelt, regretful song and Mary does a really nice job of singing it. And I worked out a harmony through parts of it. So this is called Time, as sung by Francis Black.
Time has taken all the pain out of your leaving, and time has made it all much easier to bear. I thought I never would get over those old feelings, but time has made them fade away. Hours awake at night, staring at the ceiling, and hours hoping you might come to me again. I thought your memory would always leave me crying, but time has washed those tears away. And time has cured me like you said it would, and I am over you, although I never thought I could. And time has cured me like you said it would, and I am over you, although I never thought I could. Years will go by, but I never will forget you, and years will only make you sweeter in my mind. My thoughts will always have a little of you in them, but time won't let you fade away. Yes, and time won't let you fade away. Thank you.
Thank you.
So here's a little known song that it wasn't a song factoid, so I didn't want to submit this, but a little funny story I have about this song is that George introduced it to us, years ago, and the funny thing, I still remember he would give me some pointers, like when singing the song, and he said, okay, now when you sing the song, make sure that during this one part, it's like you're smiling. So you have to sing it, do you remember this? Sing it as if you're smiling. And I'm like, wow, okay, all right. And so so whenever I sing that part, it's the chorus. So I try to like smile so I can convey that thought. And the more interesting part though is that I remember when we started, he introduced it to me and he goes, I'll work out a harmony. And then he was, out climbing over the weekend with friends. And then he emails me when he got back, "Hey, Mary, I figured out a harmony while I was climbing to time." So I said, "Oh, wow, okay, that must have been interesting for your climbing partner, your belayer."
Wow.
Yeah.
Really, Mary?
Yeah, that's what you said. That was years ago.
I must
though.
be getting old because
You don't
I don't
remember
remember
that?
that. And quite frankly, for all you other climbers out there, there's not a lot of time for extraneous thoughts when you're climbing. You're pretty much focused on what you're doing. So maybe when we're sitting around drinking beers after climbing, I figured it out or something like that. But
I don't know, you didn't say.
okay, that's a nice little interlude. Thank you for
Yeah,
that.
sure.
Okay, the next song that we're going to do, written by Canadian singer-songwriter James Keelahan, has become kind of a modern folk anthem that I think the song is probably about 20 to 30 years old, but it's been embraced all over the world. People all over the world have known this song. Chronicling a tragedy that happened in Montana. This is called Cold Missouri Waters, and some of you may have already heard about this song, but in 1949, a group of parachuting smoke jumpers tried to parachute into where a fire had started, and the fire just, what they call, blew up on them, catching them off guard and trapping them with very little margin for error. They were trying to escape, but tragically the fire overtook them as they were trying to run away. So it's based on a very famous novel that was written about it, and the words were obviously taken from the novel. I was given the novel called Young Men and Fire, and I read it earlier this summer, and I was amazed by the parallels of the song to the actual novel, the verbiage of the lyrics and stuff like that. So anyway, it's a poignant song, very, very good song. This is based on a version by the folk supergroup Cry, Cry, Cry with Richard Shendell. We're going to do one of Richard Shendell's songs a little bit later on, but this is Cold Missouri Waters. My name is Dodge, but then you know that. It's written on the chart there at the foot end of the bed. They think I'm blind, that I can't read it. But I've read it, every word, and every word it says is death. So confession, is that the reason that you came? Get it off my chest before I check out of the game. Since you mention it, well, there's 13 things I'll name. 13 crosses high above the cold Missouri waters. August 49, West Montana. The hottest day on record, the forest tinder dry, lightning strikes in the mountains. I was crew chief at the jump base, I prepared the boys to fly. Pick the drop zone, C-47 comes in low. Feel the tap upon your leg that tells you go. See the circle of the fire down below. 15 of us dropped above the cold Missouri waters. I gauged the fire, light seemed bigger, so I ordered them to side hill. We'd fight it from below. We'd have our backs to the river. We'd have it licked by morning, even if we took it slow. But the fire crown jumped the valley just ahead. There was no way down. We headed for the ridge instead. Too big to fight it. We'd have to fight that slope instead. Flames one step behind above the cold Missouri waters. The sky had turned red, the smoke was boiling. 200 yards to safety, death was 50 yards behind. I don't know why I just thought it. I struck a match to waist-high grass, running out of time. Tried to tell them, step into this fire I've set. We can't make it. This is the only chance you'll get. But they cursed me, ran for the rocks above instead. I lay face down and prayed above the cold Missouri waters. Then one I rose like a phoenix. In that world reduced to ashes, there were none but two survived. I stayed that night, and one day after, carried bodies to the river, wondering how I'd stayed alive. 13 stations of the cross to mark their fall. I've had my say, I'll confess to nothing more. Gonna join them now, those that left me long before. 13 crosses high above the cold Missouri waters. 13 crosses high above cold Missouri shore. Okay.
Very nice, George.
Thank you. That's gonna fall off.
So the next song, this is one of those. Remember I told you we kind of sometimes select songs and pick songs that we would like the other person to do. So this is one that I'm going to be doing that George said, Mary, why don't you do this song? So it's a song, it's between this song and another song, and I thought, we better do this one instead. So this is a song by Lucy Komplansky, and Lucy is a singer-songwriter. Is she from the East Coast, George?
Yes.
Yes,
Mhm.
okay. And she's come to perform in this area several times. George has seen her before, and I think it was maybe last year or so.
Mhm.
We went to go watch her in Winters at the Palms, and we got to meet her, and I told her that we actually sing this song of hers, and she was really surprised to hear that, but she, I think, was flattered that we wanted to do her song.
I would hope so.
Yes. So it's Don't Mind Me.
Okay. Yeah, we've been kind of heavy on the slow, depressing songs, as we tend to be, and this is a little bit more energetic, upbeat song to break out of the mold a little bit here, Mary. Okay, you ready? This is
Okay.
your chance to show off your stuff.
Don't mind me, I'm just a bit maniacal about you. I'm derailed when I'm without you. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, if you could love me just a little, it'd be okay. 'Cause I couldn't leave you anyway. Don't mind me. It doesn't matter what you say, I just like the way you sound. And if you turn away, I'll just turn you back around. Come on, baby, please, play your song for me. Don't blame me, it's just your burning gravity that brings me to my knees in front of you. Don't blame me, I just wanna get you on the ground. Play a little lost and found. Don't blame me. It doesn't matter what you say, I just like the way you sound. And if you turn away, I'll just turn you back around. Come on, baby, please, play your song for me. could love me, only love me, I'd walk across hot coals to you. I'd stop the rain and wind for you. I'd save all of my sin for you, for you, for you. It doesn't matter what you say, I just like the way you sound. And if you turn away, I'll just turn you back around. Come on, baby, please, play your song for me. Come on, baby, please, play your song for me.
Good job.
Thank you.
Okay. Those of you who have seen our shows before are aware that I'm a big fan of the singer-songwriter Phil Oakes, who passed away many, decades ago. But he was a contemporary of like Pete Seeger and Bob Dylan, Tom Paxton, people like that on the Greenwich Village scene. Phil Oakes wrote a bunch of really, really beautiful songs. This may be my favorite Phil Oakes song. This is a beautiful ballad called Changes, and I know some of you out there have heard us do this before, so really happy to do this with Mary. Ready?
Sit by my side, come as close as the air, share in a memory of gray, and wander in my words, and dream about the pictures that I play of changes. Green leaves of summer turn red in the fall, to brown and to yellow they fade, and then they have to die, trapped within the circle time parade of changes. Scenes of my young years were warm in my mind, visions of shadows that shine, till one day I returned and found they were the victims of the vines of changes. The world spinning madly, it drifts in the dark, swings through a hollow of haze, a race around the stars, a journey through the universe ablaze with changes. Moments of magic will glow in the night. All fears of the forest are gone, but when the morning breaks, they're swept away by golden drops of dawn of changes. Passions will part to a strange melody, as fires will sometimes burn cold, like petals in the wind. We're puppets to the silver strings of souls of changes. Your tears will be trembling, now we're somewhere else. One last cup of wine we will pour. I'll kiss you one more time and leave you on the rolling river shore
Thank you.
We have 8 minutes.
Hmm?
We have 8 minutes.
Well, are we going to cut some songs out, or are we going to go over?
Go
Go
over?
over?
Okay.
Done.
We just have 3 songs. So George is going to do another guitar switch. And I wanted to take a moment to just talk about how pre-COVID, we used to not only do these performances here, but we used to perform with guitar ensemble or sometimes with as Asian pair. And we performed for the residents over at Greenhaven Terrace. And we just loved performing for them and bringing live music to them and choosing songs that they really could remember and could reminisce and have fun with. And every holiday time, that's when we asked Terry and Raymond to come join us. And so Terry and Raymond were the 2 that joined us during the Home for the Holidays show. And we have a lot of fun playing with them. But anyways, so we miss you, Greenhaven Terrace, the residents there, and we look forward to being able to perform for you again, and hopefully at Maple Tree once we're all safe to do that. But you're in our hearts, and we thank all of the staff for all the hard work they're doing and the support, and just to the caregivers as well. Thank you for all that you do. And again, just thank you to ACC.
Thanks, Mary. She's been getting better at filling in between my guitar switches.
You've had
Kinda
many
puts-
today.
Kind of puts her on the spot, I know. But okay, the next couple of songs are in a different tuning. For you guitar aficionados out there like Glenn and Carla, this is Dadgad. This is a song called Sammy's Bar. It's a British Isles song, and it's kind of an enigmatic song. If you listen to the lyrics, you're like, what's that all about? But as many of those songs from the British Isles are, I guess. So let me just qualify that there's a lyric line in here that says, haul away the daizo. And what is a daizo? Apparently, I'm not sure if it's Gaelic or whatever language it comes from. It means a small boat, and this is obviously a maritime song called Sammy's Bar. So here it goes. I went down to Sammy's Bar.
Oh, the last boats are leaving
Near the shore at Pieta.
all away the Daiso.
And Marina, she was there.
Oh, the last boats are leaving
With the sand all in her hair.
all away the Daiso.
How did sand get in your hair?
Oh, the last boats are leaving
Darling Johnny put it there.
all away the Daiso.
He's a better man by far.
Oh, the last boats are leaving
'Cause he drives a Yankee car.
all away the Daiso.
"14 days I drank no wine,
Oh, the last boats are leaving
saving for that love of mine.
all away the Daiso.
Then one day in Fowler Square,
Oh, the
did start, all the way the Daiso. Johnny tried a hairpin bend, oh, the last boats are leaving. For my love, it was the end, all the way the Daiso. Going back to Sammy's bar, oh, the last boats are leaving. I don't need a Yankee car, all the way the Daiso. Thank you.
Very nice. Glenn said, God, I've always loved your rendition of Sammy's Bar.
Thanks, Glenn. That's high praise. I really appreciate that. Okay, this is our next to the last song, right? Okay. This is a really beautiful, tender song of regret called Wisteria. Mary and I have been doing this song for a few years now, and I never get tired of it. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous song by the East Coast songwriter Richard Shendell. And I'm going to just noodle out a little intro to get used to this tuning. As you guitarists all know, when you're playing in different tunings, it's almost like learning a different language. All the fingerings are different and stuff like that. But you can often get chord voicings that are not possible in standard tuning. So gives you some rich textural sounds. So anyway, here goes with Wisteria. Let's not drive away just yet. Give me a moment more to walk through those rooms again. Walk through that door. If we turn off the radio, I've only to close my eyes, and the wind in the sycamores carries me home. The vine of my memory is blooming around those eaves. It's true, it's a chore to tame. Wisteria, Wisteria. I'm tempted to ring the bell. Maybe they'd ask me in, or maybe it's just as well. let it all be. Remember the price we paid. Seemed like a lot back then. Remember the love we made the day we moved in. The vine of my memory is blooming around those eaves. It's true, it's a chore to tame. Wisteria, wisteria. It's a chore to tame. Wisteria, wisteria. It did need some pruning back. I know that it's not my place, but how could they just cut it down? Leave not a trace. Let's not drive away just yet. Give me a moment more to walk through those dreams again. Walk through that door. The vine of my memory still blooms all around those eaves. It's true, it's a chore to tame. Wisteria, wisteria. Thank you.
Very nice, George.
Thanks,
Ann and
Mary.
Beth will be very happy.
Okay.
One more guitar change. Last one for the night. But we hope you enjoyed our live stream performance, our, what is this considered, winter? Midway between winter,
song,
spring?
yeah.
Okay. Anyways, thank you so much to ACC Senior Services for allowing us to do this. Thank you also, special thank you to Ted and Nina and Matt, our wonderful production crew. They were with us the first time we did it, and the Home for the Holidays, and just do awesome work. So thank you so much. A round of applause for their amazing work with their cameras and the sound and setting everything up. We just, yeah, good job. Thank you so much for helping us to put on this show. And again, thank you to ACC for allowing us to be here and to share some of our love of music, of some of our songs that we enjoy. They're all covers, but maybe one day I'll do that song that I wrote about climate change. But anyways, this is our last song, and George has a few words to say about it.
Thanks, Mary. Yes, I echo Mary's sentiments. Thanks very much for the production crew and for, okay. Ted was telling me to look into the camera. I was supposed to be better about that, and I apologize. I'm just so painfully shy. But at any rate, so this last song, Mary said we were doing all covers, and that's true. This is a song that I actually adapted from an existing song, so in a sense it's kind of like plagiarism. But in this pandemic time that we've had, so for so long, it seems. It's only been a year, but geez, it seems like a century. There have been a lot of kind of novelty songs come up about the pandemic and all the associated trials and tribulations that go with that, where they take an existing song and write pandemic-themed lyrics to it. And so that's what this is. This is an existing song called I Think It's Going to Work Out Fine. Apparently, it was a kind of a Motown hit, and then it's gone through various iterations. The version that I really like is an instrumental by one of my favorite artists, a guitarist named Ry Cooder. And so he plays a beautiful slide guitar version of this song. So I just took that version and I came up with my own pandemic lyrics. And so, you know, I'm not one to beat people over the head with things like, vaccines and masks and distancing and stuff like this. It's more subtle than that. It's more about longing for good times to return again. So this is called I Think It's Going to Work Out Fine. Darling, good times are coming again.
Darling, can't say exactly when.
The bad dream is ending.
We'll be walking in the sunlight again.
Oh, darling,
I think it's gonna work out fine.
darling, good times are coming soon.
Darling, we'll be dancing over the moon.
Our good friends will gather.
We're gonna laugh and sing together again.
Oh, darling,
I think it's gonna work out fine. I think it's gonna work out fine. I'll be yours and you'll be mine. I think it's gonna work out fine.
darling, can't wait to feel your touch.
Darling, I've been missing you so much.
The bad dream is ending.
You and I can be together again.
Oh, darling,
I think it's gonna work out fine.
oh, darling,
I think it's gonna work out fine.
okay.
Well done, George.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Good
Good night.
night.